Happy Halloween, everyone. Okay, so it's obvious I can't do a review in this thing, but I tried. Hello, Internet hookah pros, hookah enthusiasts, and the rest of all the YouTube out there. Gnome here, and we're getting closer and closer to that spooky date, so I thought I'd try and do that for you. Today we are... Today we are smoking ugly pomegranate. Which way am I going? Dyslexia and cameras. I did not know what to expect when opening up the pomegranate, because I wasn't sure if it was going to be exactly like the only instance I've had pomegranate, which is the Pom Love juice in a bottle, which I thought was absolutely the flavor of my lawn. So I was a little worried about it, and I thought it would be apropos to do it in the Halloween theme and everything, because there's quite a deal of evidence to suggest that the original fruit of the tree in the Garden of Eden, the forbidden fruit from Eden, was a pomegranate, not really an apple. Apple was chosen just because the pun malice for evil is so very close to the Latin or Greek, I can't remember, word for apple. So, that's that. This is not grass from my lawn. And these things, even if they're spooky, are starting to annoy me. That's better. Okay, so it is not Pom Love juice kind of pomegranate, which I'm very thankful for. I have actually smoked this before. This is not a one-off, just had it review. I have my notes, because this was a very perplexing flavor. And I still seem to be getting a little bit new notes from it right now. But let's start with what it's like when you open the baggie. When you open the bag, it is blueberry strawberry syrup compote from IHOP. If you're fortunate not to have gone to an IHOP, you can imagine strawberry blueberry syrup smell. So, but it's not that, thank God. So let's refer to my notes. Let's see here. Yep. First thing off, before we get into the flavors, it's more heat sensitive than the other uglies I've come across. So, be aware of that. Give it a little less heat, maybe pack it a little bit lower. The first thing that comes out to me is it's got an oddly floral note to it, which to me is a plus. That's a benefit. Oddly floral? Good. It's got a weird bittersweetness to it that is, I'm going to say, absolutely accurate to real pomegranate, but if you want to think about it as being the bittersweetness that you get from dark chocolate, that's the type of sweetness that we've got going on. There's a little bit of cherry concentrate, a little bit of hibiscus tea to me in there, which I really like hibiscus tea. I wish it was on its own, and this just takes those two flavors and mixes it with a kind of a cherry-ish compote and brings all those flavors way down into earthy world. It's very earthy. It's not fresh or bright. It's creamy and earthy and dark, if that makes any sense. It's got a softness to it, and it's also got a touch of Valencia orange sneaking back there somewhere. So, Valencia orange juice lightly squeezed over cherry compote with the dark bittersweetness of super dark chocolate and a very earthy flavor, all backed up with some floral. See where I needed my notes? Did I miss anything? Oh, yeah. And in the past, when I smoked it to completion, when it was really getting done, it had a funky, plasticky aftertaste, which I was not happy about, but when things get done, they do funky things, and that was this funky thing. The smoke is fantastic, thick and puffy, just like the other uglies, but it is more heat sensitive. You can scorch it compared to the others, in my experience. I'm going to have to say it must be a very on-point, natural pomegranate. Personally, I'm not an enormous fan of pomegranate, but if you like it, you got to get this. If you like the sound of cherry, orange, dark chocolate, bitter sweetness, earthy kind of softness, go for it. But an overall rating for me is going to have to be a 6, just because it doesn't match my palate very well. As far as flavor accuracy, we're going to say that's 100%. Alrighty, folks, this is a short one because I had everything pre-thought out, and I will see you next bowl.